Ingram, you said that you were still going to play an active role.
I do now leave my colleagues. How do you respond to those people? Because that word has been thrown around a lot.
They call me many things. They call me many things. What they could say about me was that I ran a disciplined ship. That every Tom, Dick, and Harry didn't have his own policy. That everybody didn't have to be able to announce he's going to do this. That the Deputy Prime Minister goes to Grand Bahama. He announces that they're going to take the building that the government bought for the Public Hospitals Authority for the expansion of the Rand Hospital. He says they're going to make it a home for the homeless. The Prime Minister goes down a couple of days later, saying, no, they changed their mind about that. They're going to make it administrative offices. Leslie Miller makes an announcement as to what he's going to do. And then the minister comes behind, he says something different. The Prime Minister makes a comment about gambling. His parliamentary secretary, on the same day, same newscast, makes something different. And so it goes on and on and on. No, those who know me know better. But that's the charge they put on me. They call me many things. But you've never had so much, for a dictator to have so much freedom. For you to be working where you're working, you and all of you, etc., etc. That's not the actual dictator. That's not the actual dictator. No, I'm not looking forward to it, but if it comes, it's fine. Like I said before, I can go to any inquiry any day, unaccompanied by anyone, no lawyer, no nothing, no papers, no nothing. These hands are clean, and I'd be happy to go any day. Any day. Make myself available any day.
It seems that the current administration is following through on the timetable and the plans left by the administration in place to deal with the New Providence Road Improvement Project.
They have no choice.
They're not steering off course.
They have no choice.
Right.
But they have no choice. They have no choice. They have no choice to do that. They have no choice to complete the airport gateway project. They have no choice. They have no choice but to complete the New Providence Road Improvement Project. These are agreements with international organizations and or with the Chinese government, the Chinese banks. They're not stupid. He's a very sensible man. I don't think he's making a bid to do so. I don't think so. I think that's all fluff. I think that's all fluff. And I believe that the owners of BTC believe that is all fluff. What I do wish to say is that it would be wonderful if the government would proceed with the plans left in place by the F&M to sell 9% of the shares in BTC to the public of the Bahamas at the same price we sold to cable and wireless. That would produce some revenue for them and also broaden the ownership base of the company in the hands of ordinary Bahamians.
What do you think of Mr. Henry's comment that the recent blackout of BTC services is a very good reason why 51% of BTC shares should have never been sold to PwC?
I think if you keep listening to Mr. Christie and listen carefully, you will find Mr. Christie says many things that don't connect with anything else.
Mr. Ingram, the PLP talk a lot about their mortgage relief plan in their campaign, and we haven't heard much about it since.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. They're going to deliver. Now, whether it's going to be effective or not is another matter, but they're going to deliver. They'll deliver something.
Mr. Ingram, what role do you plan to play in the international movement now that you're quitting frontline politics?
I just told you my statement. I'll be available for the leadership, whatever they want me to do. Yes. Outside of being involved in politics myself.
I also wanted to ask you, the Prime Minister indicated that your administration had prepared draft legislation relative to the gambling.
Everything that they announced of any consequence in their budget communication was left in place by the FNM. Left in place. They are yet to produce something that they are doing. Urban Renewal 2.0, yes. Knocking down people's houses, yes. Tell me what else they're doing.
Mr. Ingram, how would you account for the $500 million deficit?
Well, I can start off by accounting for it. First of all, the first 50 million of it is because we have to pay Barma for the deal that Christie made with them. That'll take us down to 454 million, eh? And secondly, I'll take $15 million off that they're putting in for their program. Right? That'll take it down to 400 and some million, eh? All right, thanks.
Meeting is wrong, that the economic situation is much worse than they had anticipated, and that if they're wrong,
You can't blame me for their ignorance. If they are ignorant, you can't blame me for that.
yeah, but they're saying that your administration spent money recklessly.
But why wouldn't they stop it? Why wouldn't they stop it? Why would they stop it? If you had a deficit last year of $500 million, which I dispute, why would you now make it 550 on your watch? Look, why would you do it on your watch? If you say you are disciplined, why would you do it next year? Unless you have some people who are foolish enough to believe you, then you tell them Ingram did this.
But they claim, sir, that the job program that is ballooned from $25 to $48 million.
We announced that during the campaign. I said we had hired more than 4,000 people. And the same thing they said. It's all about people. Invest in people. Now, the people who are getting fired are Bahamians. None of the foreign contractors are getting fired, you know. None. Only Bahamians. But they believe in Bahamians.
Would you make of the situation and the window where they're now offering packages to staff members and closing for a few weeks again?
I don't want to get into that. That's a private company.
Ingram, how confident are you that the gentleman at your right can lead the FNM into the 2017 election successfully?
How confident I am? I was confident I was going to win. So what do you mean how confident I am? Absolutely.
What would you do to get to that point?
Very little. The PLP can make sure you win. Just be here. When they finish doing what they're doing, the people of the Bahamas gonna be happy to have the FNM.
People who would say that about what just happened.
Well, and that'll be their right to say it. I just say what I wanted to say. And if you want to speak for them, you can speak for them.
If your name is offered for a knighthood.
Oh, please, that's out of the question. That's out of the question. That's out of the question. I left 3 knighthoods on the table. Can I finish, please? I left 3 knighthoods on the table that Christie can dispense to whoever he wishes.
But my question is.
And the answer is no. Absolutely not. Under no circumstance. Under no circumstance. How many times did I answer you?
Why not?
Why is this blue? It's blue, eh? No. This is blue because it's blue, eh? Oh, and I say no because it is no. Okay? Why did I put on the suit this morning? I did.
Prime Minister will do a good job. I wrote about it.
No. The last Prime Minister of the Bahamas who got knighted himself.
Thank you.
I didn't do it to myself, and I don't want anybody to do it to me. And if asked, I will say no. All right, thank you very much. My name is Hubert Ingram.
Hallelujah.
I don't need nothing before that.
Mr. Ingram, what do you make of the casino deal for the Bimini Bay Resort beginning, and also the talk of a move to re-engineer the I Group deal?
Well, first of all, I would have hoped that you would have gone to Bimini to see this casino they're talking about, to find out where these 1,000 jobs are coming from, or these 300 jobs are coming from. I would have thought you'd go and investigate since they announced it. I'm not aware of anything that's happened to the I Group. Somebody made some off-the-wall comment about the I Group, and they took it back the next morning, etc. As far as we're concerned, we did the deal with the I Group. They're very happy with the deal we did. And if they want to change it, it's entirely up to them. We got the land back for the people of Marijuana. So we're certainly going to stand here and let the PLP give it back to no foreigners. Okay?
Mr. Ingram, what do you think of the PLP's decision to review the compendium of fines?
That's fine. The government's entitled to do that. They voted for them. They voted for each one of them. They voted for each one of them. But if they have a change of heart, it's okay. During the elections, they said they wanted stronger crime laws. That's what they had. Stronger laws. stiffer sentences. When they win, the exact opposite. Exact opposite. Tough on crime. That's reality.
Sorry,
Yes,
there are
Tanika.
reports that there's discord within the FNM and that some senior FNMs don't support Mr. Minnis, especially Ms. Butler Turner. Any truth to those?
That's not true. That's totally untrue. In fact, some mischievous person gave that story to the Tribune. I was very disappointed the Tribune gave it such a big banner headline, especially from a story that had no source. It had no source, and secondly, it didn't even have the name of the writer of the story on it. It was a very planted story. And I think the Tribune did the FNM a great disservice by blowing it up that way, unless somebody was prepared to step forward and say, listen, I stand behind this. Now, they may well have had some comments they didn't want carried and call it a source, but they had to have a source who's named to carry such a damaging story against the party.
Mr. Ingraham, before the election, The Guardian ran a story about a scandal within the Ministry of Tourism with former Minister Vincent Vanderpool Wallace. Could you explain what your understanding of that is and what action you took?
No, because you said what action I took. The same story said what action I took. Said I cancel the contract.
So
Same,
did you believe
no, the same story you carried the facts. And since that time, you carried the story again, except this time you made it sound like, is this Prime Minister? No, I'm saying you carried the same story again after election, except on the second occasion, the Guardian made it appear as though it was this Prime Minister's office that is dealing with this contract. All right?
Okay.
And so we would be delighted for them to put all the facts on the table. All the facts on the table, including the decisions taken by the Prime Minister of the Bahamas.
Did you
All the
think at
facts.
the time that there was any wrongdoing on the part of your tourism?
I said that you put all the facts on the table. They gave you all the facts. They gave them all to you. Frankie Wilson and those had all of you all come to see them, etc., etc. Go ahead and look at the facts. Don't ask me. Read it, and then ask me.
So did you feel that there was any?
Did I not answer you just now?
I suppose you did.
Yes, I did. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you very much. Good morning. It's hot in here.